Hi friends, now we will know another poem. I will read the poem, you please repeat after me. Then I will explain the poem. Then I will see one or two points of grammar. Then we will wind up by repeating the poem. This poem is about what is the unparalleled wealth a person has. Unparalleled wealth. So is it millions and millions of dollars, or is there something else? So this poem is about knowledge. Knowledge is the unparalleled wealth. So that is what this poem says. And why, we are going to see. Sarvadravyeshu vidyaiva dravyamahurανuttamam aharyatvad anarghatvad akshayatvacha sarvada. Okay. So this poem, we do not know the origin of the poem because there are so many poems. The origin is not known. They are just coming in our tradition. There is what is called a collection of all these Subhashitas, and that collection has thousands and thousands of poems. It is called Subhashita Ratna Bhandagara. That is supposed to be a treasure house of all these Subhashitas. So from that, not only that, there are still lot many poems which are beyond that, say that treasure house also. So this poem, we do not know who is the writer, but what it says is Sarva Dravyeshu Vidyaiva. Among all the wealth which a person has, which is the most precious one? The precious one is Vidya, that is knowledge. This some people may or may not dispute, but it also depends on our value system. In Indian tradition, a lot of value was given to education. In fact, our country is called Bharata. The meaning of Bharata is Bha means say light. Bha means illumination, light. Bhaskara. Bhaskara means the person who gives illumination, the person who gives light, that is sun. Bha is that sun, not sun, that is illumination, light. Bharata. Rata means one who is deeply attached to that, one who is deeply devoted to that. Bharata is somebody who is deeply devoted to knowledge, deeply devoted to light. Light symbolizes knowledge, and darkness symbolizes ignorance. Darkness symbolizes ignorance. So light symbolizes knowledge. So Bharata is the people. It refers to the Bharata, the land of Bharata. That is, refers to the people who are interested in wisdom, interested in knowledge. In fact, in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna quite often addresses, say, Arjuna as Bharata. Tasmad Uttishta Bharata. Bharata, he says. Bharata means, oh, he keeps on reminding him, you are a person, you are supposed to be wise, you are supposed to know. So that way. So this poem is talking about the wealth. So this usually, whatever we possess, all our possessions, they make us feel proud, isn't it? So we are so happy with our, power. And there are so many types of power. Usually, broadly speaking, there are three types of power. One is the physical power. I may be a thin man, but then somebody else may be quite strong, and then that strong man may be able to throw away 100 people like me. So a strong man, so he has got that physical strength, and then he is very proud of his strength. Another man, he may be a billionaire and then multi-billionaire and all that. He may try to become the president of America also. So that is his wealth. He has got so much of strength of wealth. Then another man is only a person who has got his brain. Somebody like Stephen Hawking sitting on a physically challenged man sitting in bed, but then he is a great scientist. So these are the three types of powers which we see. And somebody who is a great scholar, a great intellectual, who is able to influence the whole world. So such people are there. A saintly people, some saint who is able to influence the whole world. So this is the type of variety which we have in power. One is physical strength, one is money, and the other thing is knowledge. So here what the poem says is, of all these wealths, sarvadravyeshu, of all these wealths, the anuttamam dravyam. Anuttama is something which is unparalleled. Na plus uttamam is anuttamam. It is something which is unparalleled. Why? It is something which cannot be taken away. Aharyatvat. The Sanskrit word hru dhatu, it means to take away. Aharyatvat. It cannot be taken away by anybody. If you are a very, very strong man, some other strong man can come and beat you up. There is always a challenge from another equally strong rival. You may be Mike Tyson, you may be a very big strong man, you may be Schwarzenegger, but there is always a rival who can also beat you. So this is something, if an intellectual is, say he is facing a debate, he gets enriched by that debate. Suppose an intellectual is sitting with another intellectual and they are debating. When they are debating, both are benefited, because these people they know much more, and then both are benefited. Maybe sometimes somebody is defeated, that's a different thing, but both are benefited by knowledge. So aharyatvat, this is something which cannot be taken away. Then anarghatvat. Anargha means something which cannot be valued. Sometimes the knowledge can become, you can't measure it in terms of money. You can't say value it in terms of money. Then akshayatvacha, and it doesn't decline, it doesn't decay. Money, you may have tons and tons of money. The more you every day by spending, it goes down and down and down, and it becomes kshaya. Kshaya means it declines. Whereas knowledge is something, it doesn't decline. The more you give, the more it increases. Suppose you teach somebody. When you are teaching somebody, your own fundamentals become strong. Your own knowledge becomes strong. So this is the type of vidya, this is the type of wealth which you have here. So that is what this poem talks about. And let us see, if you see this sloka, sarva dravyeshu. Dravyam means substance. Sarva, all. Sarva dravyeshu means among all the substances, among all things which we possess. Dravyeshu it is called a locative case. In Sanskrit we call it saptami vibhakti. Among all the treasures which we have, among all the types of wealth we have, among all the objects which we have. So that is what it is. Sarva dravyeshu. Vidya eva becomes vidyaiva. That is only knowledge. Vidya only. Dravyam ahuhu. Anuttamam. Anuttamam dravyam ahuhu. That is, anuttamam is na plus uttamam is anuttamam. Anuttamam does not mean not great. Anuttamam is beyond that there is nothing else, nothing greater beyond that. So that is what it means. Anuttamam dravyam, that is something which is unparalleled. Why? Aharyatvat. Hru. In Sanskrit, this root hru means to take away. For example, harati. You have heard the name Hari. Hari is what? Vishnu. Hara is Shiva. Hari and Hara both means the same. They are both from the same root. That is Harati iti Harihi. Harati iti Haraha. That is Harati. What does he take away? He takes away the sins of his devotees. So that is what it means. Harati iti Haraha. Or he takes away the troubles of his devotees. Somewhat like that. So Krishna, whether it is Vishnu or Shiva, they are both called Hari and Hara. The root word is same. So here the same root, aharyatvat, it cannot be taken away by anybody. The thieves can come and plunder a rich man's house and then take away his wealth, but not his knowledge. Then anarghatvat, argha is something which is value. Anargha means something which is valueless. You can't sometimes, you may give a compensation, you may give some pay, etc., but sometimes it is valueless. Then akshayatvacha, kshaya means decline. This is something which is akshaya, akshayatvam. The core characteristics mentioned here are aharyatvam, anarghatvam and akshayatvam. These are the characteristics of this vidya or knowledge. So this is what the poem says. Let us wind up reading the poem. Sarva dravyeshu vidyaiva dravyamahur anuttamam aharyatvad anarghatvad akshayatvacha sarvada. Fine.